Hi there, thanks for joining me. And so this video is something a little bit different. We have decided to buy ourselves a new toy for the new WTRL season, the Wattbike Atom Next Generation. Now, this video is just showing you how simple it is to put together, but I thought I'd take the opportunity to have a little chat about the Wattbike itself, what made me go for this over some of its competitors, and tell you a little bit about what it's like and the problems or lack of problems that I've had with it since I got it. So, the Atom itself, £2,000. Which makes it a good bit cheaper than some of its competitors, the TACX Neo bike at around £2,500, and the Wahoo Kicker bike, which is kind of closer to the £3,000 mark, depending on availability and where you get it from. So the Wattbike's a good bit cheaper, and as you can see, it comes in a giant box. It's a 40 kilo box, delivered by two fine upstanding gentlemen who wheeled it in, and then you just sort of pull it out of the box. It's basically ready assembled. It takes almost no time at all. You just need to attach pedals, the bars, the tri-bars, sorry, not the handlebars, they're already attached, and then start setting things up. So, good amount of adjustability. The handlebars, they go from anywhere from 52 to 76 centimeters. Seat height adjustable from 49 to 75, and an 8.8 centimeter fore aft on the saddle for adjustability there as well. It does only come with a one crank length though. I know on some of the other bikes they have adjustable crank lengths. Unfortunately, you're stuck with just the one. It comes with just the pedals with the cages, so you can fit your own pedals, standard sized saddle rails, so you can fit your own saddles as well, whatever works for you. The fit itself, you can take measurements from your existing bike, plug them into Wattbike's online bike fit calculator, and they will give you a pretty close approximation of where everything sits. So you got almost the same as your bike on the road. If you've been for a professional bike fit, you can just plug in the dimensions of that, and that saves you the hassle there. So it comes with a 2-year guarantee as well, 30-day money back, which is pretty good. Resistance is electromagnets, but it's got a chain drive that connects the cranks to the magnetic assembly, so it actually does feel quite like a road bike. It's got a good mechanical feel about it. Although I am coming from the Wahoo Kicker, so I'm used to being on an actual road bike, so it still feels a bit odd being on a dedicated indoor bike, but it's not bad. I have to say, it's not bad. Now, I have had some issues. The biggest problem I've had was connecting to Zwift, and not so much connecting to Zwift as much as kind of getting all the bits of it to work. So the computer that I have, a desktop with the screens mounted up there, you can see, and in that there's an Ant Plus dongle and a Bluetooth dongle. And the problems that I've had with the Wattbike were getting it to register the gradients. Now, getting everything to connect to Zwift was fine, but it wouldn't change gradients when I was going uphill, so everything was effectively 0%. So we checked all the obvious things, made sure that trainer difficulty wasn't set to 0. So it was nothing obvious. We tried connecting it to only Bluetooth, we tried connecting it only to Ant Plus, we tried connecting bits of it to Bluetooth and bits of it to Ant Plus, and there was just no easy solution that would get the gradient to work. So after a lot of back and forth with Wattbike's tech support, a lot of trying little things here and there, seeing if they worked, trying to eliminate things, what I found works for me is to take the Bluetooth dongle out completely, so that it can't get confused between Bluetooth and Ant Plus and seeing what it wants to connect with, and solely having the Ant Plus connection. And I basically got that tie wrapped to the front of the bike to get it as close as possible, because I found when it wasn't on an extension and it was just plugged into the computer, it was quite spotty, even though you can see the distance between the bike and the computer is only a couple of feet. I found the connection was quite spotty, so we've got rid of that, tie wrapped it onto the front of the bike, and it seems to be working. The few times I've had it out, it's working well. Gradients registering fine. So yeah, it seems like we've come up with a solution that works, and fingers crossed that it stays that way. So in terms of actually riding the bike and how I found it, the gears are a little bit weird. They're under these little plastic hoods, and they feel okay. There's no real feel of having changed gear apart from the resistance changing. You don't get a click or anything to show you that it's changed. But overall, pretty good. Fairly happy with it, and definitely beats having to connect a bike and disconnect a bike. And you've seen how quick it is. All in all, this took me about 30 minutes, so I can't complain. It's great. So I would recommend it if you're in the market for one, and we'll see how it performs in the upcoming season.